Recording. Hey,
All
folks,
right.
welcome to Mark Isaac Potter Presents. We're visiting today with the lovely Kris Keppler, who is the first woman in history to win the Nobel Prize 3 times. She's a writer, and she's also running for the mayor of Madagascar, I heard. So that's the second person today that was running for that job.
Uh,
Somebody should talk to Mamdani in New York and ask him how to win that race. All right, youngin, tell me about what you'd like to tell us, and be sure and give us your contact information as often as you're comfortable. Maybe a couple times up front and once in the middle somewhere.
oh, okay.
Because I just,
Kris.
people attention spans nowadays are
Uh,
hummingbirds have a longer attention span than humans.
yeah. Yeah. I'm Kris Keppler. You can find me at kriskepler.com. You can listen to
Wow.
my voice and you can connect with my podcasts and my YouTube channel out there. Yeah.
All right. Okay. And I sometimes make jokes in my show, but according to a new California law, I have to ask permission. So is it okay to make jokes or should I just be normal?
Uh, uh, you can make as many jokes as you like.
Okay, well, that's good because I can't even find the word normal in that dictionary I've been using all these years. I think they put it in my version.
I think it keeps changing.
Oh, is that it? Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's in the Z's now. So tell us, what kind of writer are you? Write novels, nonfiction, poetry, travel logs? What do you
Right
do?
now I'm working on a memoir. I
Okay,
write nonfiction. Yeah,
okay.
nonfiction. And right now I'm working on my memoir. I'm about halfway through.
Well, praise the Lord. That's good. I read a book once, speaking of the word nonfiction, I read a book decades ago, but first of all, it's one of the few books I finished. And second of all, it's one of the best books I ever read. It's called The Smartest Kids in the World,
Wow.
a nonfiction book by a woman scientist. And she just goes through some of the top countries in the world
Mm-hmm.
and reviews their educational systems. And then, being a scientist, she tells us which systems are the best or
Yeah.
most effective. And the two countries that stood out for me were South Korea and Finland. So,
Yeah, Finland is well known for, yeah,
okay.
having a great
It's
educational system.
okay. So, you're working on your memoir
Yeah.
and you write nonfiction books. What would you like to share with us today? Anything in particular?
Well, people can find my stories out on medium.com.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just go to
Yeah.
medium.com and then type your name or what?
Yep. Yep. Type my
All
name.
right. So then her
Yeah.
name is spelled Kris. Last name is Keppler.
Keppler.
E P. Very
Keppler.
nice. Thank you, God.
Yes.
Thank you, Kris.
It's
Keppler.
yes, you do not particularly hear that E, but it's very German.
Well, we
Um,
have a bookstore here in the Bay Area called Keppler's
yep.
that I think spells it differently than you do.
Yes, there, even in Germany, it's spelled more than actually, the way my name is spelled in Germany is, you don't usually see that spelling as
You don't see
frequently.
it.
It's usually Keppler or Kepler. Those are the two more common spellings, but it
All
all
right.
sounds the same. Kepler.
Okay. Now,
Yeah.
is there a certain project or book you want to share with us the most or suggest that we purchase or any of that kind of stuff? You are allowed to pitch on here if you want.
Um, well, let's see. Um, right now I'm also an audiobook narrator, producer, consultant.
Okay.
And right now I have I'm promoting a new little, it's a free guide, the
Okay.
audiobook prep kit for authors. You can find it out on my website under my blogs.
All right. So that would teach someone how to do that kind of work.
Actually, it's just a guide for authors who have no idea where to start, have no idea what the process should be. So
Okay.
it gets them started on the right path. Um, if Yeah, it gets them started on the right path.
All
And
right.
then if they want more information, or I also work then directly with all the authors one-on-one, or I will give workshops to three authors
All
or
right.
less that will walk them through more of a process, and I will actually coach on narration, on the actual narration.
Very nice.
And yeah.
Do you have any YouTube things up from past coachings that you've done or
I do have a YouTube channel, and there is some information, yeah, some videos out there. It's under Kris Keppler, that I have a playlist out there that's specifically about audiobooks and authors. Yeah.
well, you're one of the nicest writers with the name Kris Keppler that I've ever met. Jeez. So I rarely get to hang out with writers.
Oh,
I have one friend. I've been a writer for, well, I think I started writing when George Washington was in short pants.
uh-huh.
But I have one friend who's a writer,
Oh,
and he and I are not, we don't talk so much to each other because when we start talking about writing, then we just hang up and start writing. He's
yeah.
working on a book, and I'm always doing my poetry, of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's fun to have another writer acquaintance that I can chat with. So, anything
Yeah.
you'd like to, any books what do you sell your books? Amazon or on your own site only? Or
Oh, I don't actually, this memoir is my first real authorship thing.
okay, do
So,
you do
yeah.
ghostwriting? No,
Yeah, I've
I
done
hear it's pretty arduous.
yeah, I don't really do that. No.
I had
Don't
one
really
friend who
do
was a
that.
ghostwriter, and boy, she had lots of horror stories about
Oh,
what it was like to get the author's head in a space where she could actually help them.
yeah. Well, I also write, I have a Substack. Kris talks about the wisdom of women.
All right, well, good.
And I write articles out there about
Oh, you
women's
do?
rights and
Okay.
female leadership. Yeah, and then I also do interviews,
Okay,
because
well,
it's also a podcast. So yeah.
even you do your own podcast.
Hmm.
Well, we got to promote that
Yeah.
stuff. Sugarfoot. I know I'm a guy, but I'm very woman centric, if I can put it
Yeah.
that way. I have some deeply personal reasons for mostly being abused by men
Yeah,
in
yeah.
every way possible, being part of the LG community.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
so tell us about those. I love repetition. Tell us about those two things again. One of them is you do a podcast.
Yeah, Kris talks about the wisdom of women,
That's
and
the name of it.
yes, that's the name of it.
Where would we find it?
You'll find it on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and on my Substack.
Well,
Yeah.
you should be interviewing somebody other than me. I'm just an old Ohio kid. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I didn't usually, well, not usually, but sometimes I try to Google my clients' names to see what comes up for them
Uh-huh.
on general Google. But so you've got the Substack, you're working
Yeah.
on a memoir,
Yeah.
and you do a podcast.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're a busy beaver.
I
Gee.
am a busy beaver. Sometimes a little
Oh,
too busy. I'm trying to. I just joined Podmatch, which is a matching service to help you find guests.
Really?
for your podcast. Yeah, it's called Podmatch. I've actually been on it for a while as just a guest. I booked several podcasts as a guest on there, but then I needed a way to find more women to speak to, so I joined it
Right.
as a host also, and I was inundated, literally.
Well, no, that's nice.
Inundated.
Yeah.
It was nice, but it was like, oh my gosh.
That's, so that's good. Okay.
Yeah.
Pod match. I hadn't heard of that.
Podmatch.
I
Yes.
get a lot of guests through Alignable. I've temporarily stopped going to Alignable because A, I've been sick, and B, when they found out I would do things for free, boy,
Oh,
because there's like 9 million people in that group.
yeah. There's
So,
a lot. Yeah.
so I'm
Yeah,
working on a very,
yeah.
go ahead. Did I interrupt you?
No, I got some guests on my podcast through Alignable. Yeah.
They're
Um,
mostly entrepreneurs, though, right?
uh,
Or not? They have some
no, it was
writers.
women from all different kinds of,
All right.
yeah.
Well, good. No,
Yeah.
I have tended over the last, well, I've been doing this 26 years, tended to have women guests, and I've tended to have, when I worked out of the studio, I didn't want to host. So 85% of the time, my hosts were women.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, because I don't know. I try to read about the history of women, and sometimes it makes me so sick that
Oh.
well, all
Yeah.
the abuse and the
Oh,
suffrage
yeah.
movement and
Yeah. Oh my
all the
gosh.
times that men took credit for women's work. And
Yeah.
was a great woman painter. I see a lot of this stuff on the internet, but a great women
Yes.
painter who her husband took credit for her work for like 40 years.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
And then she went into court and the judge, smarter than some judges, said, "Well, okay, we're going to stay in court all day and you, young lady, can make a painting for us as best you
Yeah.
can."
Yeah.
And of course, she proved that it was really all her paintings.
Yeah, because I think they asked hubby to do the painting and he was
Yeah,
clueless.
he didn't know you know what from Shinola.
Yeah.
I'm from the Midwest, but we swear a lot out there. Anyway, let's people nowadays like short shows, so we can finish our show. But if you want to, I mean, folks, I have to admit that I messed up. I wrote Kris an email this morning saying we're doing our show on the 24th, which of course was wrong.
Yeah.
And those of you that have been watching today's shows know that's the second mistake I've made today. So anyway, if you want to be on again, great. If you want to just put it on the calendar for the fourth, whatever Wednesday of the
Yeah,
month, is
I've
that what
got
it
it
is?
on my calendar. So
Fourth
yeah.
Wednesday each
Yeah,
month?
fourth Wednesday, yes.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right. And some guy named Samuel Beckett is calling and wants to ask you some questions. That's an inside joke for writers.
Yeah.
I know I have a writer I love dearly that
Uh-huh.
nobody's heard of, and I won't subterfuge your interview, but he's a man who lived in the early 1900s in Russia.
Uh-huh.
His name is unpronounceable. It's Daniil, Daniil, and then his last name is Karms, Kharms, and he was a
Oh.
little known absurdist writer.
Ah,
And
yeah.
so I write about him a lot. So
Yeah.
all right, young one. So we'll see you next month, which will be the
Okay.
fourth Wednesday in May.
Yep.
And you take care.
You too.
All right. God bless you. Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.